Here we are on day 11 of the quarantine. It's a cloudy day here in Cuenca. We're definitely into the rainy season here, but it's different this year. Since I moved here 6 years ago, the rainy season has been increasingly milder, right? I thought to be recording out of my patio today, but it's now raining on and off. So not wanting to risk getting rained on in the middle of recording, here I am in my office. And it may seem that the dreariness of the day is accentuated by being indoors, but all is good. Anyway, today I want to address the idea of getting real. A popular perception living in our time of individuation is the desire to attain or live the concepts of being real, being authentic, being my true self, or any variation of these thoughts. People endeavor to relinquish and heal all that they understand to be the traumas they have experienced, along with the socio-cultural teachings and expectations and other limiting beliefs and attitudes that live in us. This is a necessary and positive road to healthy soul integrity and towards social renewal. However, to think that as one goes through these processes, our true higher self will shine through is based on a deeper misunderstanding of what a human being is. The self is not something that, once unburied, will shine forth in all its glory. Of course, the endeavor to free oneself from emotional trauma and outwardly derived thoughts and identifications is needed. The more we endeavor in these directions, the more free we are to express our feelings and thoughts. To feel free is an experience we all enjoy, as our sense of self begins to blossom and we feel the unlimited possibilities of being. Our soul life includes all our sympathies and antipathies, our likes and dislikes. Some of these are based upon the outward experiences we've had in our lives, and as we free ourselves from these, we are a bit freer. However, some of or aspects of our sympathies and antipathies directly relate to our bodily nature and our temperaments, which are expressions of how our various bodies are incarnated together in the entelechy of the whole human being, which are carried over from past lives because of our karmic necessities. Whatever the source of these atavistic tendencies and habits were, they are now very basic elements of our soul life. Thus, to be free, we also have to overcome ourselves. Thankfully, if we are awake, we have to overcome. What we have to overcome becomes more and more subtle over time. And usually what over time is brought to our attention first are what are our feelings and habits that need to be transformed. Right? The metamorphosis of our feeling life is difficult enough. Some feelings can take a lifetime, right? Or lifetimes to completely transform. Generally speaking, habits are more difficult to transform. To the degree that we transform our feeling life, we're able to more freely tap into deeper imaginative understandings about the world around us. What do I mean to say transform our feeling life? Transformation happens when we purposely take hold and master our feelings, directing them to reflect or express that which is much more than our own sympathies and antipathies, our personal preferences, or fear or other outwardly determining factors, such as religion, nationalism, or other familial influences. Someone who has completely transformed every aspect of their feeling life is known as a Buddha. We have a bit far to go. At the root of this process is our individual will. In everyday life, the vast majority of us put effort towards intending change in our feelings and habits, whether small and subtle or immense. The efforts are making a difference, though, and are progressing forward in our development. To whatever degree we consciously endeavor in this way, we are self-determining who we are becoming. This is at the root of self-mastery. The freer we are from outer influences, which in this case includes our own thoughts and feelings, for thoughts and feelings are things, right? Are things with which we can have a totally objective relationship. The more we are living in the realm of creativity, we are doing this. This reality points to what is truly one's authentic self. To live in the present when one is consciously creating one's thoughts, feelings, and willed activity without non-egocentric purposes. This is when we experience the true self. For most of this present time, this is a fleeting momentary experience, yeah? But one that fills us with inspiration and insight. This can be gotten into more deeply, but I'd like to bring out another aspect. So far, I have focused on the viewpoint of the internal life of the individual. There's another side to the coin, though. We need each other and the world to truly be ourselves. In the realm of the other, we meet and interact with various individuals who bring out different aspects of ourselves. We discover these different sides of ourselves as much as we discover the other person. It is through the other that we gain an objective, in the sense of a reflective experience of ourselves. We experience that we are an I amongst other I's to the degree that our awareness of the interworking dynamics within this realm is growing, and to the degree that we are consciously working on ourselves, we create the necessary environment for the seeds of a social art to flourish. Our relationship to the natural world is another important element for us to be true human beings. Just to be in nature is healing, nurturing, and inspiring. We should bask in it as much as possible. But of course, this is not always possible for many people, especially those who live in large cities. And in such places, we need to pay attention to nature in whatever way possible. The ever-changing sky and weather is above us and can usually be seen. There are weeds and grass poking through the pavement. Different birds and squirrels may be seen, as well as domesticated animals, of course. And we mustn't overlook the mice, rats, and insects. But even surrounded by concrete and man-made forms, we must create nurturance for ourselves on a daily basis. As it takes an individual to be living out of the ever creative center of being to manifest one's truest self, the same is needed for developing a healthy, thriving community. The more we live out of the creative center of self, the more and more we can develop a balance of our soul nature, which manifests in the personal virtues of integrity, discernment, love, respect, humility, diligence, temperance, and courage. These then become the positive and future-oriented building blocks of a healthy social life. For other videos and writings, please come to www.cosmicmidnightpoint.com. And I hope to see you there, and have a wonderful day.